a vocalist, this is what you're going to be doing for harmonies on Nobody. So this was originally an elevation song, but I'm going to show you the passion version of it because it's a female-led key. It's in the key of E, and that's what our church happens to be doing for Easter this year, so I need to give them these resources as well. So I'm going to show you that version. I'm going to show you a guy harmony and a girl harmony, but disclaimer, both parts will have a certain vocal range in a part of the song, and then it's going to jump up. The dynamics of the song just get a lot bigger, and it turns into more of like a gospel-y choir type feel at the end. So the girl harmony is going to be somewhere, and the guy harmony is going to be somewhere, and then it's going to like jump up to like the guys are going to do what the girls were doing, and the girls are going to go higher. The song is designed that way, so I would encourage you to at least try to do that. But if your church doesn't feel comfortable with those vocal ranges that jump up, you could just keep it the same the whole time. So just wanted to give that disclaimer. So girls, I'm going to start with you. So first I should mention that when that first chorus kicks in, you can hear like the band kicks in pretty strong. So vocals actually do come in there just on the melody with the lead. Just make sure that you're not overpowering the lead. So be strong, but just like pull your mic back. But then on verse 2, the dynamics are a little bit softer. So you're going to stay on the melody with the lead again, just be a little softer. And then on the very last line of verse 2 is where the harmony comes in before that second round of choruses, okay? So I'm going to go from there, like kind of in the middle of that verse 2, so that you can hear what I'm talking about, and then we will just go from there. Of Calvary, that rugged cross. So just light here. Soon to be the emblem of. All right, so the harmony part on this line. Behold the King, light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save, the fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. Okay. I do need to pause it here to explain the bridges a little bit. Okay, so depending on how you have the bridges laid out in your mind, it's technically 4 of these sections. In the tracks and stuff, it has it just as 2, so 2 of these sections is 1 bridge, whatever. But I'll just, for the sake of, call them 4 of these. So the first one, lead by themselves. Second one, come in on the melody. So just to kind of create that dynamic there. So everybody's in unison together, low. Still, that third one is then whenever you'll break into the harmony below the melody. And then it's going to jump up. You're going to go up to what the melody was, because the lead then goes up to a higher harmony on that, okay? So I know that's a little confusing, but I'm just going to play it and you're going to see how the dynamics climb each time, okay? Okay, so remember the first one is the lead just by themselves. We'll come in on the second one, melody, okay? One head, where that. Okay, so melody coming in low. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown. So then melody or harmony, the next one. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. Darkness, your hour is over. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. Woo! Okay, and then big instrumental, and that's the end of the song. Okay, so girls, I know it climbs and it goes crazy. So basically, once you do that second bridge, that third bridge has that like kind of like middle harmony below the melody. Climb up to the melody, climb up to a higher harmony, and then by the time you come back to those bridges again, you're not doing that first harmony, you're staying up that whole time. So again, you in your church can choose what you want to do. If the lead isn't going up to that higher part, you can just stay on that part, and then you could just stay on the lower harmony that I showed you earlier if you would like to, but that is how it climbs, at least in the recording of the song. So, all right, so guys, coming to you. So for you guys as well, the very first chorus comes in pretty like dynamically, like the band really kicks in. So same thing that I told the girls, you can sing the melody just an octave down on that first chorus and just be strong, but just be not overpowering. And then verse 2 you can cut back out, and then I would come back in on the second chorus with this harmony. So this is about 2 minutes into the song, so I'm going to go from there. Okay, so you're going to come in on this chorus once it kicks in. Actually, I lied. You can come in on that last line. Behold the King. Okay, right there. Sorry. Behold the King. That helps you figure out. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. Okay? So pretty repetitive on that part. Okay, so I do need to pause before the bridges and explain this a little bit. So this is where you're gonna climb, okay? So if we're thinking about the bridges as this statement, no enemy can hold you down, nobody, one head gets away with the crown, nobody in the grave now. That's one bridge. So this technically, that clump of phrases happens 4 times, okay? So the first one is just gonna be the lead by themselves. Second one, you're gonna come in on that low, just melody, unison with everybody. You're going to go up to a slight harmony on the third one, and then you're going to jump up even more on the fourth one. And from there, you're going to do a higher harmony on the rest of the choruses and bridges. And it was what the girls were doing before. Okay, so they're jumping up as well. So I am just going to go from that first bridge so that you can hear. Okay, so this, like I said, this first one is just the lead by themselves on these first 2 phrases, which is one bridge. And then we'll come in on this second one, low. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. Light of the world, Lamb that was slain, Lion who rose, mighty to save. The fullness of God won't be kept in a grave. Darkness, your hour is over. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. No enemy can hold you down, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. One head gets to wear that crown, 'cause there's nobody in the grave now. Okay, so big instrumental happens and they end the song. Okay, so I know it's high, but it climbs, and like I said, that's just kind of how the song is designed. So again, your church can decide if you want to do this or not. If you don't want to do it, you can just stay on that lower harmony through the bridges and then go back to the previous harmony from the choruses and just plug that in and just stay on that lower part. But again, it really depends on what the female vocalist at your church is doing as well, because if they jump up, you can't stay on this lower one because that is the same harmony, just an octave down. So if you want a 3-part situation, but so I would just stay down. If they're going to stay down there as well. But if they're jumping up, it's going to have a really big gap. So I would try to jump up to give that support to it. So, okay. So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will see you next time.